seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today it's...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Driver commenced with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain after the 26. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
What?
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fan. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, that was a good-ass throw off your back foot, though.
And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got five big offensive line.
What is this game so bro?
Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
Oh my God.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Third down, Bridgewater. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Darnold from the red zone now. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold to throw again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lamb touchdown. C.D. Lamb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, he's about to mouth that ball.
These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. On 2nd and 10, Darnold, left side to Lamb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Open man lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is
Man, this safety
incomplete.
covering the middle of the
He had a pretty
freaking
good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Lions had 10-5 to start play, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet. Did a little toe-tap.
Intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Here's Bridgewater. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
I would say that would be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the back because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to
line. Do not block, bro.
It's about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives, they've ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 24, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the run
possession. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Boys ain't cocking the ball back like that to throw it like that.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Bridgewater to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is
he just can't put it out there.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
First down, Bridgewater. Flush it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead.
Oh, my gosh. Thought you keep running.
Picked off by Cameron.
Thought you were going to keep going. Stop, don't make
6 for a Bears touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear.
I'm going to beat your ass there, too.
Return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Patrick Queen. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as halfway backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also on those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 4th down, Darnold. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Darnold. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
God dang, bro. These niggas don't block.
20, 10.
They don't block, bro. This.
The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Bridgewater will try and throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Dude. Freaking block.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up the 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense.
Pass rush is changing. Dang.
Holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Darnold completes it. Touchdown, Detroit. C.D. Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Channing Tindall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack after
they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
It's taken to the 26. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Granson, his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. C.D. Lamb from 8 yards out. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Ah, he ran back into the play.
Interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. The offense on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake. Bridgewater. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing. Bridgewater. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Lions are going to get the football here at the 23. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it.
Oh, my God.
Just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Off of play action, Darnold.
No.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Bridgewater now.
I made you. Oh, my gosh. How'd you get beat, bro? What put you on him?
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. One-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 39, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To the air again, Darnold. Open man layup is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Darnold from the red zone now. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Darnold.
Ah, my
And
God.
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
All right, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now Dobbins again on second down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Another run here with Dobbins. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold.
I see you, Lamb.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Play out.